Well, all right, all right, all right. Happy Friday, everyone. This is Coach Lois Kofi with an impromptu podcast. And I'm so excited to talk to you about this powerful, I think life-changing, possibly life-giving message today. A lot of times in sales careers can end abruptly because of fear of rejection, right? And today I'm actually wanting to take it a step further and share with you my own personal journey with call reluctance, not following up or not following through, and how it also can be similar to not having close, intimate relationships with your partner, your spouse, your significant other, even family, right? A lot of times in sales and in life, I think it's all based on relationships. That's how you build trust and rapport with the prospect. As a sales coach and someone who's been in sales for 23 years, I know this all too well. And one of the things that I discovered in my probably second or third year in real estate sales in my early 20s was I really struggled when a client said no or a prospect said no. And I never really understood it. I didn't get it. I was actually lucky. I had hired a coach. I was, as they say, ignorance on fire. And I just talked to a lot of people. They say in sales, it's a numbers game. And of course, the fortune is in the follow-up, right? So today on this episode of Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, I want to share with you some insights that I've had over the past 18 months. Many of you have followed my journey and the transformation, the inner standing, not understanding, inner standing of myself. And why, do I do things? Why do I hold myself back? Where do these limiting beliefs come that would negatively impact my business partnerships, sales, family relationships, so on and so forth? And 18 months ago, I realized that for me, there was something holding me back and I didn't know what it was. So I did an inner journey and really dug deep into what was causing me to hold myself back, to self-sabotage. Also what caused me to work too much, drink too much, people please too much. Any people pleasers out there, raise your hand. If you're tuning in live, please comment below, #live, where you're tuning in from. I do love to acknowledge people for tuning in live. And if you're on the replay, comment below, #replay. We're talking about the fear of abandonment today. So if you read in the show notes, I have found for myself and for hundreds of people I've coached over the past 2 years, and then before that, thousands of people, there's a common theme. Why do people have call reluctance? Why do people not want to generate leads? Why do people not want to, if they get a lead, follow up on it? Because it takes 5 to 12 touches in sales to have a closing, right? To close that deal. And there's variations on that. It's a rough statistic depending on what you're selling and who you're serving and, all of the things. And I also have had conversations with people in my spiritual community and in my just general life community about that fear of abandonment in friendships. So a lot of times people will wear a mask and not let you see their real self because they're afraid if they do, they're going to be abandoned. They're going to lose that friendship because they weren't worthy of it. They were not enough for that other person. So I did that. So because I felt like I was not enough and I had that fear of abandonment from childhood trauma, I carried it into my adult life. And as a result, I became a people-pleasing, be all things to all people, try to be someone I was not, which caused me to gain 30 pounds, have not very many intimate friendships or relationships. And even, at times I would follow up with people, but it wouldn't be authentic. It wouldn't really be me. It would be more scripted. Right? Because in sales, there are coaches that talk about NLP, they'll talk about scripts and things of that nature. And I honestly think people are tired of all of that. People want realness. People want authenticity. People want to be seen, be heard, be paid what they are worth, and be free to be themselves. That was what I discovered, and that's now what I'm teaching inside of my programs and my free classes. In fact, I have a free class on this very thing next week, Wednesday, August 31st at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So how do you know? These are just some symptoms or some side effects. And then I want you to journal, take some time and reflect on my topic today. I've already given you some of the symptoms, side effects. How do you know if you might be having self-sabotage, limiting beliefs that is rooted in that fear of abandonment? Again, in no specific order. You're not generating leads on a regular basis. You have call reluctance. You find all the other things to do, the shiny object syndrome, the spending time on Facebook, doing the laundry if you work from home like me. You find, I got to work on my landing page. I got to work on my website. I got to do this thing, this busy work. That's a sign of fear of abandonment. If you tend to get people on sales calls and you do follow up, but you don't close the deal, you don't ask for the sale, and you don't find a way to keep in touch with them, same thing, fear of abandonment. A lot of people will talk to a lot of people, but then they don't have any call to action. They don't have any follow through. They don't have any follow up. And as we said earlier, the fortune's in the follow up. Another sign in your health or maybe your personal life is, do you abandon yourself? Are you working too much? Are you people pleasing? Are you bending over backwards to serve everybody else and leaving yourself last? Believe it or not, it may sound strange, but I did that, bought the t-shirt on that. It was because I would abandon myself before others could abandon me. And that's how I gained the 30 pounds, all of the things. So here at Healthy and Wealthy and Wise, we bring up these conversations, these challenging topics that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to help you not only think outside the box and start really that inner standing reflection, trying not to get all the answers from everyone else, finding them within. I want you to get out of the freaking box. Don't just be inside this little box that someone put you in, whether it was your parents, your institution, your religion, your company, whatever that case may be. But really go in deep and ask yourself these questions. Why do I tend to put myself last? Why do I not have very many close, intimate friendships? Why do I not have a close, intimate relationship with my partner or business partners? Right? And a lot of times it's, again, because we wear these masks and we don't let anyone in because we're afraid that we're going to be abandoned. And that goes along with the fear of rejection, which kills most sales careers or puts a lid on top of people's income, right? The average coach, according to the International Coaching Federation, ICF for short, makes only 40 grand a year. And I say only, I don't mean to, I hope that doesn't offend anyone. I'm just being honest. I think most coaches have a vision and a passion and tools to help serve the masses. Why not make six figures? I've done that, and it's pretty awesome. And then there's also podcasters. Same thing. You have a voice. You deserve to be seen, be heard, be paid. Same thing. You can put out content, but if you don't have the courage and the plan and the system to follow up and stay credible, who's going to show up for your podcast? Who's going to tune in? Who's going to download? Who's going to then take action because you followed up with them to sign up for your course or sign up for your program? I see a lot of coaches, healers, and podcasters putting out content, but they're not always seen, heard, and paid what they're worth. And I'm here to tell you, again, it comes down to a fear of abandonment and abandoning yourself. So how does someone work with that? If you find that maybe, if this resonates with you, if you find that they may be true for you, I'd love for you to attend my free class Wednesday, August 31st. If you can't attend it live, no problem. Sign up for the recording, magneticmindsetclass.now.site. Again, August 31st at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And even if you hear this after, you can sign up and get the recording. Because I want to help you self-discover what's holding you back from closing more sales, attracting and magnetizing amazing dream customers, as well as having amazing health, receiving amazing wealth that you are worthy of, that you deserve. And then, of course, getting that wisdom from within inside yourself. My dream is that people don't sign up for a new course every month or a new shiny object every month. They actually can go inward with the work that I'm sharing with you next Wednesday for free. So if you have any desire to shift and to change, and you're also looking for an opportunity, maybe you can't attend the class, just know that you can always book a call with Lois.com. Book a call with me, and I'm here for you. I have so much compassion, empathy, and understanding of where you might be. And in the next 6 to 12 months, as a planet, as a society, is going to be a lot of intensity and energy. And we've already had that. This whole year, 2022, has been intense. I don't know if you guys noticed. If you feel this inner fire and this desire for more, but you don't know how to begin, please book a call with me so that I can help guide you to that self-discovery process to manage your mind, and not only manage your mind, because that's key. So not every no or every life event or everything that's happening in the world, the society, doesn't trigger you. Because if you're triggered, that's another way you can abandon yourself and get stuck in your head, right? So the goal here, again, just in summary, is to help you master and manage the mind. And by so doing, actually connecting it with your heart, your superconscious, your higher self. That's why I call myself a transformational sales coach, because as a salesperson, your career, your life, everything is an extension of you. And as you transform, your sales will transform, your health will transform. For without your health, you can't really have a good, profitable sales career. I know that. I've experienced the extreme of that as well. If you don't have your health, you don't have your wealth. So if you saw value in today's message, talking about the fear of abandonment, talking about how to see if you possibly have that, because that's holding, I'd say 80% of the people I talk to, that's the number one thing that I've seen is holding people back from their best health, their best wealth, and their best wisdom. Again, if you saw value, please hit the share button. Sharing is caring. You just never know who may hear something today and have an aha moment that they can in turn take action and continue to be and become their highest and best version of themselves, which is my hope for each and every one of you. Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in. We'll be back in September. September is Suicide Awareness and Mental Health Month. Totally near and dear to my heart, and really excited to have some powerful guests and a big name out in the YouTube space to be able to help you guys have awareness of how to take care of your mental health. That's a huge passion of mine. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, your best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.